Hey everyone, welcome back to PolarByte. I'm Ash, and today we're going deep into something that could change how you look at trading forever. How to day trade crypto using AI tools like ChatGPT and Grok. These two chatbots aren't just fancy assistants, they can become your trading partners if you know how to use them properly. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to combine them for better trade decisions, and I'll also show you on screen how they actually respond to the same prompts in real time. Let's start with the basics. In trading, especially crypto, there are two big factors: market sentiment and structured planning. Grok and ChatGPT represent two sides of that coin. Grok is designed to scan X, the platform we all know as Twitter, and it pulls insights straight from live conversations, trending topics, and sudden spikes in mentions of specific tokens. Think of it as your social radar. If a coin like Pepe, Doge, or Solana suddenly starts exploding in mentions, Grok will pick that up before most traders even realize something is happening. That means you get a head start in spotting where the crowd's attention is moving. Now, what happens if you prompt Grok directly? Let's say you ask, which coins are gaining traction right now? Grok might reply with something like, PP is trending due to a meme surge, SOL is seeing renewed discussion around staking, and XRP is spiking in mentions due to a court update. It's fast, it's real time, and it gives you the vibe of the market. But notice something. Grok doesn't always give you exact buy or sell levels. It gives you raw sentiment signals, like what people are buzzing about. That's powerful, but it can also be dangerous if you treat hype as guaranteed price action. On the other side, we have ChatGPT. This tool is not connected directly to X trends, but it is excellent at structuring a plan once you give it information. Let's say you take Grok's output, PP is trending, and you ask ChatGPT, given that PP is seeing rising interest, how should I set up a day trade strategy with low risk? ChatGPT will break it down for you. It might say, wait for confirmation with volume, enter after a breakout level, set your stop loss just under recent support, and aim for a 2-to-1 risk reward. Unlike Grok, it's not telling you what's trending, it's helping you manage a trade once you have a lead. So here's where the magic happens. When you combine both, you basically get early signal plus structured planning. Grok tells you where the market chatter is heating up, ChatGPT helps you turn that chatter into a disciplined trade setup. For example, if Grok says SOL is spiking in mentions due to new staking rewards, and then ChatGPT structures a plan around the support and resistance levels, you now have both the why and the how for your trade. But let's talk about real outcomes, because what actually happens if you rely only on Grok? The reality is, you might chase hype. For example, Grok could tell you that a meme coin is the #1 trending topic, but if you just buy it blindly, you might end up holding a bag as insiders dump. On the flip side, if you only rely on ChatGPT without any live data, you might get excellent strategy frameworks, but they'll be missing the spark, the real-time catalyst that drives short-term momentum in crypto. One tool gives you the energy, the other gives you discipline. Alone, each has blind spots. Together, they balance out. Let me paint a scenario. Imagine Bitcoin suddenly surges 2% in 15 minutes because a whale wallet moved a huge amount onto an exchange. Grok will quickly pick up the chatter, thousands of posts about BTC pumping. You ask Grok and it confirms that Bitcoin mentions are spiking. Now, if you stop there, you might rush in and buy right at the top. But if you take that to ChatGPT and say, what's a safe way to trade Bitcoin after a sudden 2% pump, ChatGPT might suggest waiting for a retest of support, avoiding chasing green candles, and looking for volume confirmation. That slows you down just enough to avoid emotional trading, but still positions you to profit if the move continues. Here's another example. Let's say Grok points out that Solana is trending because of NFT activity. You then prompt ChatGPT with what would be a smart day trade setup if Sol is gaining traction due to NFT hype. ChatGPT might tell you to identify short-term resistance levels, check the RSI for overbought signals, and set a tight stop. So instead of just knowing Sol is trending, you have a clear game plan on how to trade it with proper risk management. Now, we also need to talk about limitations because no tool's perfect. Grok sometimes confuses hype with substance. It doesn't know if the people tweeting about a coin are actually buying or if it's just noise. That means false positives happen. ChatGPT, on the other hand, doesn't have direct access to live social sentiment. It relies on you to feed it the context. So you can think of it like this. Grok is the ears, ChatGPT is the brain. You're the trader who puts it all together and decides if the move is worth risking your capital. This workflow is where I see the future of trading heading. AI won't trade for you, but it will give you sharper tools to move faster, smarter, and with more discipline than the average trader. And as someone trading in Canada, I know we sometimes hit roadblocks. Certain exchanges or AI tools aren't fully open here yet. That's why VPN is often essential if you want to access global platforms. The good news is, Binance is expanding worldwide again, and it's very likely we'll see it back in Canada officially soon. Until then, if you're completely new and just want a safe starting point, Wealthsimple is a good option here. You can use it to get your feet wet before moving to bigger global exchanges. So, to wrap this up before we go into the live demo, Grok helps you detect the noise and narrative of the market in real time. ChatGPT helps you filter that noise into structured, disciplined trade setups. Together, they give you a serious edge, but only if you remember one golden rule. AI amplifies your decisions. It does not replace them. Always double-check signals with charts, volume, and your own trading rules. So that's how Grok and ChatGPT can work together to give you an edge in crypto day trading. I want to hear from you. Do you use AI tools for your trades, or do you prefer doing your own analysis? If you're interested in receiving regular crypto analysis and trade ideas, comment Signal below, and I'll add all of you to my exclusive crypto call group on Telegram. Stay smart, stay disciplined, and keep learning. This is Ash from PolarByte, and I'll see you in the next video.